Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of KigerCraft. I'm KigerCraft here with Giren, and today we have a little bit of some more excitement planned, a little bit more. We are going to be tackling another wither. The reason being is that there is one more place that I want a beacon, and that is in the keep. So we're going to tackle another one of these guys, since it was so easy last time. We're hopefully just going to be able to knock this guy down pretty quickly here, and then we'll get started on today's project. And I'll tell you about what that is as soon as we're done. So this guy, oops, let's go ahead and clear away my regen. There we go. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. Alright, there we go. Got him. I'm having an easier time hitting this one, I think. There we go. My head! Oh, man. I'm stuck. Get me out of here. This... Whoa, that was weird. My arrows are just, like, bouncing off of him. Come on, guy. I really want to kill this dude. I don't think that choosing a desert was the proper choice again, because there was like secret water under here and stuff. Come on. Why can't I hit this guy? This is extremely frustrating. Come on. The last one didn't take this long. Oh, there we go. Oh no! Oh, I just hit the bear. There we go. Got it. Alright, so we're just gonna pick up all this sand. This wither thing ticks way too fast. It's hard to get around with it ticking like that. Oh no! The bear died! I had no idea he was down. I'm sorry, I had no idea that you were having a problem. I was stuck in a hole most of the time, so... Alright, just gather up all the sand. Let's grab the bear's things, because that's kind of important. Alright. And... let's see here. That should be everything. That should be all the bear stuff. Let's just take a quick inventory here. Helmet, boots, sword, bow, pick, the star, apples, potions. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here, out of this hole. Collecting up all these little blocks around here. So anyways, a little bit of excitement here at the beginning. But today, we have some cool things planned. We're going to be doing I am going to be doing another rework project. It's hard to imagine that we've had this world for, coming up on a year now. In this July will be 1 year in our Let's Play world, and it's exciting at this time, because it's something that we've been doing for a year, and that people have been following us, and they remember, when we first logged into the world, and when when we started building like the tree house, and when we found this, and it's just, man, it's nostalgia all over the place. But like I reworked the hallway, I'm going to rework the front room of the keep. So the entryway, that is actually one of the very first things that I built. Oh, like you see my my thieves hideout. So I've been wanting to do it for a while now. I just sort of kind of forgot about it. I had said that when redstone blocks and quartz blocks come out, that that was something that I was going to do, and I think it's time. So today we are going to work on gathering materials. We're going to go into the Nether and we're going to grab some quartz, because I don't have a whole lot of it with me right now, and that's something that I sort of need to gather. Let's just go ahead and right over. And oh crap. Oh, there's the bear. Hi, bear. Let's go do all the bear stuff. There we go. All right. Bear's got all his stuff back. Give him a couple arrows. Is there anything that I'm forgetting? Well, your instant health. Oh, right. Let's just go ahead and torches. Instant health. There we go. All right, that should be everything, right? Okay, should be everything. So yeah, so I am sort of looking forward to this. I don't know if I'm actually going to be doing any work on it today, but this is finally going to be going. Probably some of you guys have been waiting quite a while for that to go. But I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do this just yet. I just know that really? It's so full. I just know that I want to do it. So it's gonna sort of be an adventure. Let's go ahead and take off these pants. Redo all of my things. Get my picks. And this is my new efficiency on breaking pick. It's not quite the best, but it'll have to do. Torches. Shovel. Pants? Yes, I have my pants. There we go. Let's put the nether star back. I don't think we'll make it the beacon just yet. Put that back. There we go. Need a place to dump all this sand. Here, I'll do. Alright, cool. Yes, we need some lava potions. That would definitely be a good thing. So we're going to gear up, and we're going to head on in here to the nether. But before while we're getting ready, I have a couple cool things to talk to you guys about. And the first thing was actually sort of really annoying, and I didn't know that this was going on, but it's sort of about it's more about SimCity. Now, you guys know I've had like my share of issues with SimCity. Actually, I'm gonna go start building a bridge in the Nether, so you can catch up to me. I won't go very far. You guys have been listening to me complain about SimCity, even though I don't even own the game. I'm still complaining about it because I think that it's overall bad for games in general. But I was surprised to see. Well, I don't know, really should be surprised, but I was that EA actually has advertising DLC for SimCity. Like, I am not even joking. It's freaking advertising DLC. And when I say that, I guess it's not the first one, but this one is like some Crest toothpaste promotion. If you buy Crest, you get a free DLC download for SimCity, and I was just like epic facepalm. And that led me to find out that there was actually another one, which was a Nissan Leaf DLC. Oh, you have the potions already? Oh, awesome. Bear is so efficient. Yay. Nom 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 nom. Definitely don't want to die in fire. Awesome. So it was like this little Nissan Leaf charging station, and your little SimCity people would buy Nissan Leafs and drive them around, and they'd be like happy or something like that, and it would like reduce all these things. So it was pretty beneficial. I don't know much about the game, so I couldn't tell if it was like broken or not, like if it was like totally OP. But from the sound of it, it didn't sound all that fair. But I digress. Just the fact that in the SimCity overview, there was this gigantic bright red Nissan logo that you could see from pretty much any view level, and I was like, really? I mean, you pay for a game and then you get advertising DLC? Really? I mean, there's no wonder that EA won Worst Company in America. I mean, their business practices are just downright atrocious. Now, if this was like a free-to-play game or something... Oh, there he is. Or something along those lines. You bastard. I would expect this sort of stuff, but it's not. It's a game that people play, and at least it's free. At least you don't have to pay for it. I mean, God, could you imagine if it wasn't free? Though I wouldn't put it past EA to do that. Oh my gosh, there's so many ghasts. All right, there's another one up there. Let me see if I can peg him. Oh, no, there he is. Go, go, go. Oh, come on, that hit him. Okay, there we go. Alright, did I anger a pigman? I guess I did. Alright. Gas tier, yes! Oh, no, it's gunpowder. No gas tier, oh well. Alright, we actually gotta find some of this stuff first. I'm sorry, I was trying to make our game a little bit easier. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna need to clear out all these guys now. Aw, man. Alright, there we go. I think I just made this a heck of a lot harder. Yeah. Good job. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Gosh, there's so much friggin' lava. Alright. Alright, let's go out this way. Oh, these stupid ghasts. And pigmen too. Okay. There we go. Okay, so yeah. So I wouldn't really I'm sorry. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually made you play. Oh my gosh. So the bear fell down. Alright, we're gonna need to go save him. Okay, alright. I'm sorry. I don't wanna. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was so scared that you did, so no more mobs, no more killing. So let's just head on over this way. Oh, this should be pretty easy. I know, oh, well, I don't come into the Nether all that often, so I'm not familiar. I thought you had to get rid of them, otherwise they'd follow you. These ones aren't attacking attacking us. So we're probably safe to move down this way. Alright. So yes, more quartz. Beautiful. Alright, there we go. So get rid of this guy. Got him. Alright, now we are free to gather. Alright. So, yeah. So that was sort of like a come on guys moment with that DLC. I couldn't even believe it. And of course I forgot my silk touch, but you know, so we're just going to have to go through with it like this. Okay, well, you can collect silk and then we'll fortune it later. I'll just grab the regular thingies with my efficiency and whatnot. So that you can pretty much file under software failure, that whole SimCity thing. But there's another pretty epic software failure that you guys have heard me talk about quite a bit, and that is Windows 8. You know, I have not hidden my disdain for Windows 8. I really think it was a terrible, awful, no good move by Microsoft, what they did. But it seems like they might have actually realized that they really messed up, because a couple days ago there was a analyst report out that essentially blamed Microsoft for the first ever contraction in PC sales in like 20 years. So basically PC sales shrank by a considerable amount globally, so worldwide. And this analyst is like, well, it's because nobody wants Windows 8. It's a complete and utter disaster. Everyone hates it. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much. So I agreed with this. And then there's this rumor coming out that Microsoft is going to update Windows to 8.1. And in the 8.1 beta code, there is a line for how do they call it, like a skip, like a skip to a start screen on boot. Really? So basically what would happen is when you booted Windows 8, you'd get past all of that horrible, awful Metro that everybody hates, and you'd be able to just get to your desktop like normal. Yeah, I am sort of a little bit too. I think the server needs to be restarted. I'll do that after we're done. The server gets gunked up sometimes. It needs to be restarted, so I occasionally have to do that when we get a little laggy. So this is, you know, this rumor here, I really hope is true. I mean, Windows 8 is a catastrophe, plain and simple. But if they were to actually listen to the criticisms that everybody has been laying against Windows 8, and they've actually seen that, oh, okay, so maybe, you know, this is actually hurting PC sales in general, they actually will change it, which would be an awesome thing. So the rumor is that they're going to allow you to skip right on past the stupid Metro start and go directly to the desktop, which people have pretty much said since the Windows 8 beta that that is a feature that they wanted, and some people even needed. A lot of professionals use Windows 8, and a lot of professionals would probably like to use Windows 8 because it's got some pretty cool virtualization features and things like that, but they stay away from it because it's crap. So that's something that they've wanted, and there's a rumor, it's not supported by any like beta code or anything like that, but there is a rumor that they are going to add back in the start bar, like your traditional Windows XP and things like that. So those two things combined might actually turn Windows 8 into something that maybe people will actually want to buy. I think it's good that Microsoft is showing beta code, that they are actually listening to what's going on in the marketplace and with users. I mean, I'm entirely appalled that it took them this long to get the message that was loud and clear, but at least they are getting it. All right, let's see. I need to find myself another way. I do not still have fire protection, so no jumping in lava. All right, so let's. I think I saw something up here, so let's go that away. Cutting through netherrack is like cutting through butter. There we go. All right. So definitely some positive news on that front. But actually, I was reading the article on Slashdot, and somebody actually had a fantastic analogy to somebody who was like, "I don't see why Microsoft needs to change it. It works just fine." Sort of comment, and they said that what Microsoft did was change a constant. It's something that people had gotten used to over the last 20 years of using Windows, which is true. But his analogy was, imagine if they changed the order of pedals in a car. Like all of a sudden your gas was on the left and your brake was on the right. Why would you ever need to do that? And two, wouldn't that freak a lot of people out? Because everybody's gotten used to driving that, with the gas on the right and the brake on the left. That's just how it's always been done. And that's how people learn, and that's what they're comfortable with. Basically, what Microsoft did is they changed the orientation of the pedals. And a lot of people can't understand why, they'd be so upset about something so stupid and so little. But that's pretty much what it was. I thought that was a fantastic analogy. And I really like it, so I passed it on to you guys, because I'm pretty sure that you guys will agree with that as well. For those of you that have at least tried to use Windows 8. All right. Or use cars. That's true. I'm assuming that a lot of you are using cars, which may not actually be a safe bet, because I know a lot of you guys are younger. So those of you who do drive, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, let's see, what else I got here? Oh, this is actually something that a few of our subscribers who also make videos will be interested in. And also, I sort of want to kind of start spreading the word about this. I don't know if it's actually going to be good yet, but there is going to be a open source video editing suite that is going to be coming out pretty soon here. I'm assuming, because they have a Kickstarter going right now. It's called OpenShot, and it's an open source video editing program, and it is on Kickstarter right now. By the time you guys are watching this, it'll be over, and they will have about, I think when I looked, it was like $43,000 of their original $20,000 goal, which is pretty good. So that's definitely a positive thing, and I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it's definitely something that a lot of people may be interested in. Those of you who can't afford, a nice video editing suite, or even a sort of semi-ghetto video editing suite like Sony Vegas, like what we use. But it's, there's a fortress over here. Let's see. Yeah, there's some down here. But it's got some pretty cool features, and if I can, I might actually try and get the bear to switch. Now, one of the features is there's actually 2 features that have been unlocked because of how well they've done on Kickstarter. And one of those features is the, let me see here, video render queue, which I thought was pretty cool. I think some people who do a lot of videos, like I know Lamdrew might actually be interested in something like that, because I know he does a lot of videos. It's not really something that we would use, but for instance, if you have like 2 or 3 videos to render, you can just queue them up and you can just leave your computer to render them. So you don't have to, come back after one video's done and start rendering, the second or the third one. It'll just do it for you automatically. Oops, I'm sorry. Which I actually think is a pretty cool idea, and I don't understand why more major software video editors don't do that. It's not actually something I've ever heard of one doing before. So that's definitely cool. And then let's see here. What was the other one? Oh yes, a video render server, which was awesome because basically what it is you take a, maybe an old machine or a spare machine and you make it into a server. And when you're ready to render, you just tell it to render to the server, and then your other box, which is sitting in, another room maybe, will just start rendering it for you, leaving your machine to, free to, play games or, record more Minecraft or whatever. And it's all remote, and it's I assume would be very convenient for some people who like to do multiple things at the same time. Downside is you have to have another computer. So some people who don't have multiple computers probably won't be able to take advantage of it. But still, pretty cool feature. So I will definitely be checking this out. The Kickstarter campaign, the whole point of it was to port it from Linux, which it's a Linux program right now, and get it onto Windows and Mac. And they needed $20,000 to achieve that goal, and they've definitely met it, and they beat it. And we're going to get a whole bunch of other features along with it. So definitely exciting for some of you guys probably. So I would definitely recommend that you check it out. Excuse me, Pigman, you are in the way. So yeah, so pretty cool stuff. Let's see here. What else do I got here? Oh my gosh, yes. So this little tidbit here is actually 2 parts. Okay, I'm actually going to reverse the order that I have it here in. Oh, you bastard. No, I'm not gonna be able to get him from here. I don't want to try and cross with that ghast over there. Especially since I'm running out of cobble. Alright, let's go back this way. So Google has announced the next city that is going to be receiving Google Fiber. And that is going to be Austin, Texas. So if you live in the Austin, Texas area, you are an extremely lucky person, and I am so envious of you. And share your internets, please. So that's the next city that's going to get it. And what I found interesting was that hours after Google had announced that the next city to receive Google Fiber was Austin, Texas, AT&T, who's the service provider for that area, announced that they are also going to install 1 gigabyte a second fiber internet for the Austin area that will compete dollar for dollar with Google Fiber. And I just thought to myself, and I was like, oh, so this is what competition looks like. To be honest, I had almost forgotten. Ooh, there's some easy glowstone right here. I mean, it's like, this is seriously what competition should be like. But unfortunately, there is no competition in the broadband market, because it's just full of a bunch of, monopolies, basically, that control an area and don't have to share. It sucks. It definitely sucks for us, because we get high prices and slow internet. And I don't want to run off without the bear here. And I wonder if that is cheaty gravel. Let's see if we can update this. No updates? Feeling pretty nervous about this. I think if we stay in the center, we should be good. But I may just try and pearl across. But yeah, now that Google's ready to disrupt the internet market, suddenly AT&T is responding by doing a build out, and AT&T is a huge company, and I'm pretty sure that they have the money. I'm gonna pearl the rest of the way. There we go. That they could have done this at any point in time, prior to Google's announcement, but they didn't, because they didn't have to. They owned the area. There was no competition, so there was no reason to improve their services. So I think that if anything, oh crap, really? All right, well, I'll just block that up. I don't want anybody falling through that. So I think if anything, this should open up a lot of people's eyes who make the rules, that we need more competition, and there should be more competition in the marketplace, and that it would be better for consumers all around. So that's the first part. And then the second part is, while we're all sitting over here drooling for Google Fiber, this possibility of getting 1 gigabits a second in, like very few places, the rest of the world is blowing us away. So in Japan, Sony announced that they are going to be installing 2 gigabits a second fiber internet in the greater Tokyo area. And, it's going to be a huge, upgrade, lots of new technology, and, it's sort of going to be like 2 gigabits for Japan is going to be like 1 gigabits for the US. At first, a lot of people won't have it, but I'm pretty sure that it'll roll out pretty quickly to the rest of the country. But it's just like always getting one-upped. We're always getting one-upped. And I think that in order to remain competitive, we really need to change the rules. Because, things like this happen. We're sitting over here drooling over 1 gigabits, and everyone's like, 1? That's so yesterday. We're on 2 now. Catch up, guys. So I was like, oh man, we got beat. So hopefully, we'll start seeing more fiber rollouts from more companies. Hopefully, I'm really hoping what happens is that Google's... all right, let's go down here. I'm hoping that Google's rollout will get companies to be proactive. And instead of waiting until Google comes to their area, they're just going to go ahead and start installing fiber just to keep Google out of their area. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's sort of wishful thinking. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, the real kicker is that the price for the 2 gigabits a second in Japan, it's the equivalent of $51 US. So most of you probably pay $50 to $60, or most of your parents probably pay $50 to $60 for your internet that sucks. So yeah, jealous. But who knows? Maybe we'll have something cheap and good one day. You're right. All right, so what's the next one? That's the next one. And, also another one was the specs for Google Glass have been released. They're not like really deep in-depth specs like I would have liked, but it does give us a little bit more concrete information about what the device is, what it does, and because quite honestly, you and me are not going to be seeing it for bear. We are not going to be seeing it for quite a while, at least before the end of the year. And even then, who knows how much it's going to be when it actually comes out for general availability. So it's got a 5 megapixel camera up front that takes 5 megapixel stills and 720p video. So it'll actually be able to record decent video. So that's good. And I'm sure it'll have a upload to YouTube directly option. This is Google we're talking about. And then let's see what else is here. Oh, bone conducting audio. Now, I know I've talked about this before, but I really think that bone conducting audio is probably one of the coolest things in audio tech. And it's pretty much a little vibrator that rattles your jaw or your skull, and then you hear sound because of the rattling. It's so cool. So it's got that, which is good because that means only you can hear what's going on. So it would actually keep some telephone calls pretty private. They would be only able to hear one side of the conversation if they were eavesdropping. Let's see, is there some more stuff around here? Yeah. Let's see, what else? It's got 16 gigabytes of built-in flash memory, and it's got its own operating system, which takes up a couple gigabytes there. So it's got 12 gigabytes of usable space. And then it's also linked with Google Cloud services, so that means you'll be able to upload stuff to internets and store all your data, your pictures, your videos, and who knows what the heck else that this thing's gonna do. Let's see here. It's got Bluetooth, it's got Wi-Fi built in, which is definitely cool. The battery lasts a typical full day. Now, I don't really know what that means because that's a little bit vague. So I'm assuming what they mean is that under the best conditions, it's going to last about 8 hours. Less if you decide to, use the video recording feature. I'm sure that it'll probably drain the battery a little bit faster in that case. So that is a little bit vague, and I would like to see a more substantial quantification of battery life, like exactly how many hours we're looking at here. Is it 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 12 hours? Because everybody's day is going to be a little bit different, but I think what they mean by typical day is your average 8 hours, 9 to 5, that sort of thing. Get out of here. Let's see, let's find some more of this junk. Stupid thing hurt me. Get up here. And then what I actually found the most interesting was the details on the screen. Now, we haven't really seen anything like it before. So Google actually found an interesting way to sort of give you an idea of what you're looking at when you're looking through Google Glass. And basically they said it's like looking at a 25-inch HD monitor at 8 feet. So a 25-inch TV or a computer screen about 8 feet away from you, and that's what it's going to look like under Google Glass. So that's actually pretty cool. So it's like carrying an HD screen around with you that you're looking at a distance, which is probably for the best, because otherwise it would sort of obscure your vision, and I don't think that that's something that Google really wants. I don't think they want it to be something where moms are going to be like, oh, Google Glass is dangerous, blah, 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 abandoning cars, you know, that sort of stuff. So it's probably going to stay, you know, relatively modest in size like that, but maybe not. We'll see. Let's see here. Is there anything? Oh, we've already been down there. Let's go over this way. There we go. Now we're just gonna grab the last couple pieces over here, and let's see if we can find any more here. I don't want to give up just yet. I want more. We're gonna need more and more quartz. I really want to do a lot of work in the front area, so I'm actually gonna want to get a lot of quartz, but we're sort of stuck here. So that is probably going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us. Oh God. Well, I got down here, didn't I? Oh geez. It would have been terrible if I would have died at the very end. So, you know, I hope you guys had a good time, and you guys enjoyed all of the informations that I'm bringing up in your brains. And, you know, we're getting close to our 1-year anniversary. It's coming up in July, and I keep thinking about it, and I just find that it's so awesome, so amazing. So, you know, thank you guys, you know, for coming out and supporting us, and, you know, coming to our live streams and being fans, and, you know, being there for us whenever we release videos and stuff. So, you know, you guys are awesome. You guys make this happen. So thank you all. And you'll probably hear me, you know, say this more throughout the days as we move closer to the 1 year. As of right now, we don't have anything planned, but there's still time to come up with something special. I don't know, maybe me and the bear could figure something out. But let's go kill this ghast. So once again, thank you guys for coming out, and we will see you next time. Take care.